Hello! We hope you're enjoying your stay at Toshi's place.
To help you make the most of your time in Kamakura, we prepared this sightseeing guide.
Today we'll introduce you to the British Antique Museum BAM Kamakura. Get ready for, quite a journey, I think, across continents and centuries, all without leaving this beautiful city.
That's right. It's really something. Imagine stepping out of the serene ancient streets of Kamakura and bam, you're right into a piece of 19th century Victorian England.
Exactly.
This isn't just any old museum. It's a truly unique cultural spot that's quickly become a must-see here in Kamakura, and it's full of surprises.
Absolutely. It opened its doors fairly recently, didn't it? September 23, 2022, right along the historic Wakamiya Oji Avenue. And its whole mission, as I understand it, is to share the timeless beauty of good old things through incredible 19th century British antique culture. But it's so much more than just a collection, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. It's like stepping into a perfectly preserved piece of Victorian England right here in Japan.
And what's truly fascinating here, I think, is why Kamakura? Why choose Kamakura for such a distinctly British museum?
Right. Well, it goes much deeper than just a shared love for beautiful antiques. There's actually a remarkable shared history, a sort of profound connection between Britain and Japan regarding preservation.
Oh, now this sounds interesting. A surprising connection. Tell us more.
Okay, so it all goes back to the late 19th century in Britain. You had the rise of the British National Trust movement.
Ah, the National Trust, yes. Protecting heritage sites.
Exactly. Founded on the principle of protecting natural and cultural heritage, making sure beautiful landscapes, historic buildings weren't lost to development.
Ugh.
Now let's jump forward to Japan, specifically 1964, right here in Kamakura.
Okay.
There was this really significant citizen-led campaign. It was sparked by a very real threat.
A threat to Kamakura itself. What was happening?
Indeed. There were development plans looming over the hillside behind Tsurugaoka Hachimangu Shrine, the area known as Oyatsu.
Oh, that beautiful green hillside.
That's the one. It's such a vital part of Kamakura's historical and, well, natural fabric. The thought of losing it, understandably, sparked huge public concern.
So the community rallied together. That's really inspiring.
It really is. And a key figure in this movement was the famous author Jiro Osuragi.
Ah, yes, I know the name.
He really championed the cause, to protect Kamakura's ancient landscape. And his efforts, along with the citizens, were directly influenced by the principles of the British National Trust.
No way. Really? That's incredible, an idea crossing oceans like that.
Isn't it? This huge wave of public support Osuragi's leadership. It ultimately led to the creation of Japan's landmark Ancient Capitals Preservation Law.
Wow. So BAM Kamakura isn't just displaying antiques. It actually embodies this deep, shared Anglo-Japanese value, honoring and preserving cultural legacies.
Precisely.
That gives it such a profound meaning, doesn't it? A living testament to that bond.
It really is a physical manifestation of that history, a deep dive you can actually walk through.
Speaking of beauty and walking through, let's talk about the museum building itself. Because even before you step inside, it's just stunning.
Oh, absolutely.
Designed by the world-renowned architect Kengo Kuma. You might have seen his work elsewhere. He's famous for blending traditional Japanese style with contemporary design.
His signature style is all over it.
And here in Kamakura, you see it immediately. The exterior has these incredible hinoki Japanese cypress louvers, and they're inspired by traditional Kamakura-bori carvings, right?
That's right. It's a brilliant touch. Kuma often uses natural materials and local crafts. And Kamakura-bori, for anyone who doesn't know, is this unique local lacquerware. It started here around the 13th century.
Wow, that far back.
Yeah, intricate wood carvings, often with Buddhist or nature themes, coated in layers of lacquer. So these cypress louvers, they aren't just decorative, they tell a story.
Ah, okay.
They visually blend that classical British elegance with Kamakura's own history and traditional art. It really sets the mood for what's inside.
It really does build anticipation. So once you step inside, what treasures are waiting? What's the first thing that grabs you?
Well, the general collection is just breathtaking. You'll find British antiques, over a century-old, gorgeous furniture, dark wood, gleaming silverware that must have seen some amazing dinner parties.
If only they could talk.
Right. And fascinating old books, too. It really gives you this immersive glimpse into Victorian life, like you've just popped into a grand 19th century British home.
That sounds wonderful, but I think the part everyone talks about, it has to be the Sherlock Holmes room, right? on the third floor?
Oh, absolutely. It's the star attraction for many.
I've heard it's like stepping right into 221B Baker Street.
It really is. And it's been meticulously recreated, not just as a tribute, but in really close collaboration with the official Sherlock Holmes Museum in London.
Wow, the official museum.
Yeah. So you don't just look at it. You can explore Holmes's study, his living room with the fireplace, even his bedroom and the details. Authentic props everywhere.
What kind of props?
Well, period-correct medicine bottles, antique microscopes, and even a gasogene soda maker.
A gasogene? What on earth is that?
Haha. It was basically an old-fashioned gadget for making carbonated water at home, popular back in Victorian times.
Huh, interesting.
It's details like that and, well, yes, even a chamber pot tucked under the bed.
Oh my, really?
It makes you feel like Holmes just stepped out for a case, left his world for you to discover.
That's incredible. Like, you're a detective yourself, looking for clues.
Exactly. And for the real fans, they also display original letters from Arthur Conan Doyle himself.
No way. Original letters.
Yep, alongside rare first edition books. It's a proper treasure trove. Plus, just last year, 2023, for the first anniversary, they added a life-size statue of Holmes.
Oh, perfect for a photo.
Definitely. You can pose right next to him like you're his latest associate on a case.
That's going straight on my Instagram. Okay, but wait, there's also a cafe, isn't there? And it's supposed to be really unique.
You're absolutely right. First floor, Japan's very first black cab cafe. And yes, it's literally inside a repurposed vintage British taxi.
Inside the cab. I love that. So clever.
Isn't it? Such a charming idea, turning this iconic London symbol into a cozy cafe space.
So you can actually sit inside a classic black cab, soak up the atmosphere, and have a cup of tea. What a great story to tell.
Totally. They serve good coffee and, of course, proper English tea. Perfect for a little break. And here's a fun fact for you.
Ooh, I love fun facts.
The museum director, Mazomi Tsuchihashi, actually owns 10 London taxis.
10? Wow.
So yeah, this cafe is clearly a passion project. And right next to it, you can't miss the bright red telephone booth. Super popular photo spot.
We definitely need a picture there, too. The classic London look.
You really do. It's like an instant postcard moment right there in Kamakura.
It sounds like a little slice of London. So what else is there as we explore the other floors? Different themes.
Yep. As you go up, the second floor focuses on the Georgian era. So late 18th, early 19th century. Think exquisite silverware, elegant furniture, more refined lines.
Okay. Georgian elegance?
Then the fourth floor takes you into full Victorian grandeur. Magnificent fireplaces, examples of opulent interior design. It's a great journey through different British styles.
Sounds like a fantastic progression through history. But I heard there's another hidden gem up on the fourth floor, Kengokuma's standing tea room.
Ah, yes. You've heard about that.
A standing tea room sounds wonderfully unique. What's the story there?
It's a really distinctive sort of contemplative space. A testament to Kuma's genius, really.
Yeah.
He designed it as a subtle nod to Charles Rennie Mackintosh, the Scottish architect.
Okay, interesting connection.
And the materials are incredible. It blends Japanese and British heritage right into the structure. They use recovered timber from the Kamakura period.
From the Kamakura period, wow.
Alongside 800-year-old oak from a British hotel.
So it's literally built with history from both countries. That's profound. And the view must be special.
It truly is. Through the window, it's designed to look like a traditional Japanese hanging scroll. You see the iconic torii gate of Tsurugoka Hachimangu Shrine, framed by the forest of Oyatsu.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
It's just a moment of pure serenity, a perfect fusion of art, history, nature. It really invites you to pause.
Absolutely magical. A quiet moment in the middle of a Kamakura adventure. Now, speaking of pictures, is photography allowed inside? Because I know I'll want to capture all this.
Yes, good question. Photography is allowed throughout the museum, which is great. And they actually encourage sharing on social media.
Fantastic.
So you can capture the architecture, the displays, the Sherlock Holmes room, the Black Cab Cafe.
Yeah.
All of it. Just the usual reminders, really. No flash, no selfie sticks, no tripods. Just be mindful of others.
Right. Makes sense. Respectful snapping. Okay, so we've covered the history, the amazing design, the highlights. Now, how do we really experience it? What can we actually do there?
Well, beyond just soaking it all in,
Yeah.
you absolutely have to try the English tea at the Black Cab Cafe. That's a must-do.
Sitting in the taxi, sipping tea. Got it.
Imagine driving through London for a moment. And definitely capture those photos, the red telephone booth, King Gokuma's architecture, all the little details. Your social media will thank you.
Uh-huh. True. Blending Japan and Britain in my feed.
Exactly. And don't forget the museum shop on the first floor. It's great because it's free to enter, so you can just pop in.
Oh, good tip. What kind of things do they have?
A really nice selection. Little Big Ben replicas, London bus models, those mini telephone boxes, official Sherlock Holmes goodies from London, and for something really special, limited edition teacups, designed by Kengo Kuma himself.
Wow, Kengo Kuma teacups. That's a proper souvenir.
Right, a real piece of art to take home, a tangible bit of that cultural bridge.
Perfect. So, how much time should we plan for a visit to see everything without rushing?
Most people spend about 40 to 60 minutes.
Yeah.
It's, a perfect size to fit into your day, easy to combine with the shrine or maybe some shopping.
Okay, manageable. And opening hours.
They're open 10:00 a.m. to 5:00 p.m., with last admission at 4:30 p.m. Generally open year-round, which is handy, but it's always smart to just quickly check their official website beforehand, just in case of temporary closures or anything.
Yeah, always a good idea. Any other practical tips for planning? Anything we should know before we go?
Just a couple of things for a smooth visit. First, admission is limited to elementary school students and older, so preschoolers aren't permitted. Keep that in mind if you have very young children.
Okay, good to know.
Also, to make entry easier, buying tickets online is recommended. It's 1,300 yen at the door, but only 1,200 yen online. Saves a little bit and gets you in faster.
Online tickets, got it. Anything else?
And one last thing, just for preserving the antiques and managing flow, wheelchairs and strollers aren't allowed inside, but they do have secure paid lockers available right outside, which is convenient for bags and things.
Wonderful tips, thank you. Sounds like they've really thought about the visitor experience. Now, for those of us staying at Toshi's place, how easy is it to actually get there?
Oh, getting to BAM Kamakura is super easy. It's incredibly close to Tsurugaoka Hachimangu Shrine, literally like a 1-minute walk.
Practically next door, then. Perfect.
So you can easily visit the shrine, then just pop over to the museum. And if you're coming from Kamakura Station, it's about a 7-minute stroll.
Nice. And that walk is along Wakamiya Oji Avenue, right? Which is beautiful itself.
Exactly. That grand approach to the shrine. Famous for cherry blossoms in spring, amazing autumn colors. Adds an extra layer of charm to your walk. The journey is part of the fun.
It really is.
And what's fantastic, especially for you staying at Toshi's place, with the private kitchen, self-check-in, that whole smart hotel setup,
Yeah.
it makes visiting unique spots like BAM Kamakura so convenient. You have that flexibility, that live like a local style.
True, we're not tied to hotel meal times or anything.
Exactly. You can explore Kamakura's culture at your own pace. Fit in a quick museum visit between shrines, have a leisurely afternoon, go early before the crowds, whatever suits you.
That flexibility really helps, especially during busy seasons, doesn't it? You can tailor your day.
Totally. So whether it's your first time here or you're a regular visitor to Kamakura, BAM Kamakura offers something genuinely fresh. It expands your journey, shows you another layer of this amazing city.
A wonderful reminder of those surprising connections across cultures and history. Maybe walking around Kamakura now, we'll see that little link to Britain.
Perhaps you will. It adds another dimension to the place.
What did you think?
We hope the rest of your stay at Toshi's place will be filled with wonderful memories.